Hey everybody, what's going on? Do you want to know how to make your own smoked farmer sausage fresh at home? Well, stick around and my buddy Al and I are going to show you how. And at the end, we're even going to show you how to make your own smoker at home. Check it out. Al is a retired butcher and sausage maker. He started as a kid working in a supermarket, but went on to own 2 different butcher shops of his own. Smoked farmer sausage was one of his best sellers. The first step is to grind up some pork picnic shoulders to a fine plate. The next step is to flush the salt from the casing.
This is a 42 and up size casing, fresh hog. I keep it frozen until I need to use it. Then I put in a little bit of warm water. Then I got to add a little bit of water into here to flush out the salts. So now we've got water going through there, through the whole casing. And it just flushes out any excess salt.
We need a good side dish for the farmer sausage, so Betsy's flashing up some homemade Ukrainian pierogies. Nice.
This is called pickle cure. It's made by Canada Compound. Right now I got salt, cure, I put some brown sugar, and then some variety of spices. I got a little bit of mustard going on there. And then, so now I'm going to add a little bit of pepper. So I've already added my special voodoo. I call it voodoo because nobody knows what it is. And then I'm going to add a little bit of mustard to that. And I think we should be golden. This is only a 20-pound batch, so it's easy to mix by hand. Split some smoky style lengths. And you don't have to tie these, so you can hang it in your smokehouse. So you're just going to make the lengths that you think you want. Nice, you can put them in a pan in the oven or in the smokehouse, or not too long. It's sold in lengths like that, or in patties. Patties for the barbecue. When you make patties, you make it into a big roll. Take some of the air pockets out. Just like that. Make sure you put enough space. The sausage doesn't touch each other too much. So that way it dries properly. I've got the heat on, and the propane heat on right now. I've got an air vent on top here. It has to be dry for smoke to attach itself. If you put the smoke on right now, you won't get that deep penetration of smoke. I'll open this periodically, test it. If it's getting tacky dry, then I'll put my sawdust onto the cast iron frying pan, and then I'll turn the electric on the other side. And depending on my temperature, I have a gauge here. It tells me what's my internal temperature of the smokehouse is. I want to keep it under 200 degrees. If it starts getting too high, then I turn the propane off and just let the electric element do its thing. Farmer sausage is only cooked to 135 degrees. But you have to finish cooking it in your frying pan, on your barbecue, or however you're going to eat this. Some people might tell you want more, 170 degrees. But I think from there on it's just dry. It's cooked dry too much. And I use a thermometer periodically once I've got the smoke on to check to see where the internal temperature of the sausage is. And you never check the sausage on the side or whatever it is. You always put the dead center in the middle of the sausage, and it's a good idea to check it from the top and check it from the bottom. Tell where this is all nice and dry, but where the two are touching together, it's still a little bit wet there. Not a problem. All I do is just flip them over across from each other. From there on, now all we gotta do is put the smoke on.
Once we got the sawdust smoking, time to close the flap, shut her down, and it's all down to waiting and whiskey. Just check the internal temperature every 30 minutes and wait for it to rise to 135.
Whiskey is good.
Are we opening it?
You can either reload the pan with more sawdust or not. You can be happy with what it is. I think it's good the way it is. Because by the time it finishes smoking, I'm sure it'll be good. It's just fine.
30 minutes later and another whiskey. We realized we might have left them in a little too long.
La 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 la. I'm gonna check that one just for fun. We're done. We can eat it the way it is.
Oh.
You don't even have to do anything to it. It's done. 155, 160, done. Yep, we're golden. We can eat it the way it is.
Cool. Let's eat it.
These are over 135, but still need to be cooked.
If it was somebody who is afraid of trichinosis from pork, they might not want to eat this. Me, as being who I am, I have no problem eating it.
Oh, we know your guts are like a freaking acid bath.
I'm just saying, I got no problem eating it. It's, to me, it's ready. It's RTG. It's just ready to go. Yep, we're golden. We can eat it the way it is.
Cool. Let's eat it.
Unless you have a coyote gut, finish it on the grill to 165.
And now we're gonna throw it out on a barbecue and char it up. Ooh, she's starting to sizzle. Sausage are ready. We got Danny and Al. They're gonna be the taste testers. Let's go.
Shot there.
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Whoa, wait. I want one at a time. All right, I'll give you your reaction there. Come on. You have yours. Danny, you gotta wait. Is it good?
Man.
Oh. Absolutely fantastic.
There you go.
Yeah. You taste the smoke in there too?
Oh,
You want another piece there, Dan?
that's good.
Alright.
Well, what about me? I gotta have a taste.
Oh, there's gonna be not enough for you, buddy.
No. Okay, it's my turn. Hang on.
So good.
It's really good, Al. Good job on the sausage, man.
It's both propane fired and electric and propane. I use the propane for heating. I ripped an old electric barbecue apart and just took the element out of it. That hole where you see a lip and down in there's a Alice tabletop barbecue element in there that runs off of propane. Get it into the side off the side of my smokehouse. Yeah, and that's what fires up my sawdust for the smoke. I'm gonna check to see what's going on in here.
Not much smoke though, huh?
Not much smoke yet, so I'm not sure what's going on. For some reason my pan is not getting hot. Oh, I got a Kodak moment.
The whiskey's a good
That's a
part.
little embarrassing, but that's okay. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wait for a little bit, and we're gonna have time out, have a whiskey,